Let's go. Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Atelier Ryza, the firm but gentle laxative. I'm the Mysterious JG.
And even after all these weeks, I'm still the lethal feline.
After all these weeks and one failed video attempt tonight. So this is literally the first video I have recorded, not counting the failed 5-minute video where sound stopped working just a moment ago. This is the first video I've recorded since getting back from surgery. And in fact, even after this video is complete, I need to take a break to record a video for the channel where that will actually be the sole topic. But in the meantime, Lethal, I want to say thank you for helping us be so far ahead on this series. I was able to just drop episodes of it the entire time I was recovering, because we are finally out of episodes and in need to restore more. So I'm going to switch the input on my TV over to where I can see my PlayStation full screen, and I'll be really curious after that happens if I can still hear you.
That will be important.
Yeah, okay, I can hear you. Good. No, that's about the moment at which things blew up last time. Speaking of last time, all I was doing was doing an introduction, which I guess I'll be recreating, where I talk about the little bit of off-screen that you guys missed, and tell a fun little anecdote. I was, so my old ma, my mother's a saint, by the way. She was staying with me at my apartment for several days after the surgery. You know, I was having, you know, you're sort of frail. You needed help getting in and out of chairs. She was seeing to it that I got 3 squares a day, helping with little stuff like that. And one of the things I did to kill time, I tried to find things we could do. She's, you know, there's not that many TV shows that she likes watching. She's not into watching YouTube videos. I wasn't able to keep up with the series and stuff. But she didn't mind if I played a little bit of video games to pass the time. And I did play a little bit of Atelier Ryza, which caused her to kind of make this comment, this game seems kind of, because I was self-conscious about the characters, and I was like trying to find if I could play with a party of just Lent, Tao, and I guess Claudia is the least ridiculous of the female protagonists. But no matter who is in your party, Ryza is the one running around on the map screen. So she'd point out, yeah, the way she's dressed, this game seems a little bit, and I'm blanking on the word that she used. It's
misogynistic.
Misogynistic, yes. Misogynistic, not like sexist. Like, it seems a little misogynistic, doesn't it? So I was like, no, it's really just kind of Japanese. It just have a different level of like what they're allowed to show. And as Lethal, as you pointed out in the Lost Forever to the Vortex of Time, like, yeah, the game's actually, it's quasi-feminist just in terms of the girls actually get to do stuff and are fairly empowered, and but they also jiggle a lot. It's just what they do.
Well, you know, they gotta sell the video game, and that's just the sad facts of life in Japan. Anyway.
I guess, yeah, it kind of is. But I did want a quick run through. Most of the off-screening got done during a couple of days where I went back to, I visited family, and they set up the office area, which is normally where my niece and my nephew, Bronco the Vulture, will watch cartoons when they're visiting. But we set up the PS4, and I was able to have a limited amount of privacy in there. And, like, I spent an afternoon just doing quests. And by quests, I mean the thing where it's like, you know, unleash action orders, unleash extra orders, including a bunch of ones for Lila, where we hadn't really done any of them. Because in order to do her action orders, she was saying things like, raise my stats, lower the enemy stats. So I figured out ways to do enough of those that I could fairly consistently get her action orders to work. And then something I unlocked for almost everyone that we hadn't done yet was extra orders. And that's where literally the enemy is like glowing and they're going to do a special attack and like kick your ass. And you have a limited time to interrupt. If you do a quick action and then a spell, it triggers your party members to do their extra orders. Basically, like, when an enemy does the whole, I am going to beat you now, you either get beaten or you do the specific thing which unlocks the extra orders, which almost always wins the fight. It's kind of like, that's the point of the battle. It's like, okay, well, if you know how to do this thing, you're going to win, and if you don't, you're not going to win. So I had to look up how to do that so that we could win. So it was
One
me.
thing I want to point out on this screen is our secondary tank, Claudia. Look at those life points.
Yeah, she's gotten pretty strong. And also, in actually playing as her sometimes to unlock, like, action stuff for Ryza, I think we were both pretty convinced that she was healing party members during battle. I'm not really sure that she was. I think maybe that was in our heads. Because she has the ability to do that, but it doesn't happen, like, automatically. So, I don't know. I also like that everyone is walking along except Claudia, who's clearly just standing completely still and being like, they're doing the Beatles thing, but I'm not.
Looks like she's skulking with her heavy claws.
Well, Lila's, she's got some kind of Freddy Krueger thing going. But yeah, it's like the four Beatles are crossing the crosswalk in whatever album cover that was. And Claudia's like photobombing them here. Anyway. So the actual
Wolverine the shot, get out of here, you.
So the actual plot, and this is what's sad. So I've done probably at this point it would clearly be it's been hours of off-screening running around, and I concentrated on doing things that wouldn't be missed, like gathering resources and doing those battle orders to unlock people's skills, blah 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 blah. I think the big one I did, which kind of snuck up on us, I don't think either one of us were registering that this was a thing. But if you, like, right now we have to sell 4,000 items to learn Intuition 2 for Claudia. Intuition 1 I learned by selling 1,000 items.
What is intuition? Other than the classical women's intuition.
Well, that's a good, don't look at the manual, damn it.
The manual's not going to tell us how this game works.
Well, it would tell us in a really inefficient way. There is a place to see this, because I did look some of these up. Out status. So, Intuition is a passive skill, slightly increases evasion. So if we sell...
she's evading, paying more money than necessary after we, sell all those items. That's all I can figure.
And if we can sell 4,000, we will moderately increase evasion. So, that's a thing. But anyway, hours of off-screening, mostly consisting of running around fighting. I found a place where there were two, up at Meteor Castle, there's two big bad enemies that are fairly close together, so you can get them both on one trip. Since those guys drop items no one else drops. Did a lot of cycles of that. Well, this entire time, Boss Brunnan, the future of the Brunnan family, presumably future leader of the village, I keep thinking he's a love interest for the Ryza, and clearly an old friend that they've got a complicated past with. Yeah, he's been in, like, desperate, immediate danger from monsters, which we've been ignoring for... And when I think about it, after each trip to fight monsters, I would rest to get points back and stuff. So it's actually been a couple of weeks that he's been in a cave about to be murdered by monsters, and we've been ignoring him completely. So we should probably go help him.
We'll go and bring back the bones to his father.
Exactly.
Some closure he'll get.
Yeah, I mean, this is all... I mean, the main thing is we rescued Lumbar. That's what really matters here. If we can also...
Damn right.
If we can also rescue Boss, that's just kind of a bonus. So, where the hell were we? Is this the sunken mine? I don't actually remember what mine we were at.
That's the only mine there is, as far as I know. Is the one that is sunk. It got opened up last time, or something to that effect.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, we were, because we came here and there was a new path that had not been there before. I was about to head back to the Maple Forest. That would have been even further, like, let's see if we can find Zerfall. But not actually rescue Boss at all. I do so enjoy going out with everyone like this. I hope Boss is still alive after these months of not rescuing him.
He is not.
It's really important to rescue Boss. Let's grab us some sandstone here first, though.
That may have been one of the first things we ever picked up in this video game.
Yeah, it's not exactly high-end.
Oh, and in this particular reality, you have not shown the folks at home that we have a bug net that also catches
yes,
fish.
Yes, it's true. We have, well, let's ask this lady a question first.
We also missed a tutorial on how backpacks work. Like,
Oh yeah, no, there's a lot of stuff I forgot to mention. I'll try to rectify that at some point.
all right.
No, I'm hoping one of these guys actually allows us to do a final action, but I don't think we will.
I think we're too badass for these.
Well, some of the weaker enemies never go for "I'm going to kill you" attacks. They just suck the whole time you fight them.
I mean, these things are just gardening their flowers, right? So they're probably not going to go, I'm going to kill you.
Well, they work.
Like,
oh no, here we go. It's
okay.
not going to work now because I don't have enough points.
Well, and also because there's only 12 hit points, yeah.
Yeah.
Good job, Lila.
So yeah, we've got so I built quite a few. There's a lot of the off-screen time was spent doing alchemy, as you might expect. We've got slightly better gear on a couple of characters. We have a fishing rod net. This is like 2 sticks stuck together, one of which is a fishing rod, the other one's a bug net. So like by gluing them to each other, we now have opened up a slot, I guess, which we filled with a knapsack. And the knapsack, it's a low-quality knapsack. It has basket size S, slightly increases basket capacity. But it did, because it's the first time we ever built a knapsack, it unlocked a very brief little... It wasn't even a dialogue, it was a monologue. It was like the Ryza on a stage with a fully black background just monologuing about, "Oh, I have a knapsack, now I can carry more stuff." And that's pretty much all she says. And then there's a tutorial that says, "Hey, now you have a knapsack, you can carry more stuff." So I was like, I don't think we need to, stop the off-screening so that can be on-screen. I'm still upset that I've seemed to have forever lost the tutorial on how seeds work, but this by comparison was not as exciting as here are seeds, the dialogue and tutorial associated with that.
And we'll chop down some more of these gardeners.
They were truly just chillaxing. But now that I know that they do occasionally go for a "I'm going to murder you" attack. Oh, here we go.
Right on cue.
So if you do a magic attack and you kill them, you don't get to see it. Oh no, we are seeing it. They're doing it on the other characters. So she flagellates one and then she goes for Chun-Li's whirlwind kick.
I was just thinking, that's a Chun-Li move right there. The whirlwind kick.
Well, she also does this, like, Kin Kapwan from King of the Fighters, I jump in the air and kick down at you thing. I didn't actually mean to do that, but whatever. It's fine. And there's a little bounce to upset my mom, and back to the story.
She's bouncing again.
Mom! I think I told you we came across lethal boots in the Bloodstained Symphony of the Night, and I said, "Mom, these boots are too expensive."
Only rich Uncle Lethal could afford these boots.
Yes.
They are pretty good boots.
A maiden's mirror. How come I can't see myself in there? What could that be?
Now remember.
I can see myself fine. I don't understand what's going on with you, your reflection in the Ryza.
You'll understand one day.
And Claudia somehow... Well, not Claudia. Damn it, I'm forgetting her character name. Lila, it's somehow actively not showing your reflection. It's like... somehow more than just not showing your reflection. It's like making a point of not showing your reflection. We need to find the slut mirror. No slut-shaming in this game. Come on now.
Yes, only slut celebrations.
Sluterations.
Oh,
Okay, that wasn't timed exactly. We were completely consumed by the monster at the end of that.
The Dark Scout. We fought one of these last time, I remember. That's such a dumb name.
It's Sailor Saturn, the Dark Scout, you see.
Well, she certainly looked cuter in the anime than in this video game.
Oh, like the insiders refer to that giant monster beast as Hotaru-chan.
Oh, the insiders. Only the true believers know
Yes.
Ryza Taru.
The ones who really, really want to embarrass themselves on YouTube.
Getting some of that sweet leaf.
Soft sand. That's certainly worth delaying boss's rescue for.
The Ryza, I'm nothing but... all my limbs have been devoured. What do you have to say?
Well, I have the soft sand. That, would be any consolation. I can use this to alchemically build your new limbs.
We just, like, make a sandcastle, like, arms for him.
No, that's great. It's gonna play great with the voters when you're running for future mayor. Oh wow, did you see that? He's like a little teleport thing.
I know, he just, like, Mega Man teleports after his little dash attack.
It's like a little portal thing.
Somehow there's still some levels left after all that grinding.
Well, I mean, a pretty decent chunk of the time was spent on alchemy. This game, you can while away a lot of time on alchemy in this game. Medicine moss.
I was wondering what that was. It looked like just a big old bush, but apparently it was a huge moss clump. Those crystals are off limits. They're just display crystals.
I don't even see a thing where, like, normally we have those silly little things that won't let us interact with it. Oh, it's up there. Up there, there's a thing we're not allowed to interact with, which will teleport us over to where we can't even see what quality of giant scary beasts are there.
Yeah, there's some kind of roe beast over there.
Oh, I can see.
Yeah, it's a different color swap.
Color swap fairy that's not moving around. That's the constant gardener there.
It's a gardener.
Take a drink. Take a drink. Ah, it's
the
been.
First one after post surgery.
I figured you guys could, could break the tension. Will JG continue to not be good at this? Now
For sure.
This place kind of reminds me of the island. I expect it to be completely different. Also, to have found boss by now.
They'll be fine. Probably.
We're over at the Hidden Cove now. Neat.
Well,
There's all sorts of little red things on the map. A lot of enemies.
there are little red things.
There's a metal slide. Time to get some experience points. Or, excuse me, a metal poonie.
It's a silver poonie. It's a silver dollar city poonie. They better run away pretty fast, because it's not... doesn't look like it's going to take a lot of turns to kill it here.
Well, not for this badass team with all of its overpowered weapons and levels. Claw assault.
Bad magic.
She's actually already killed it with my claws.
I don't feel like that gave us a shit ton of experience, actually.
Well, you know. It's not Dragon's Quest. Moose plants are edible. Even the poisonous ones can be deadly, she says. Oh.
I'm obsessed with grabbing every resource, not with reading all the dialogue, apparently. I think this is about where, this may be about as far as we got last time. I think we were fighting some of these dudes when, we called a wrap on this. Yeah, the guard armor, I think we saw. The honor guard armor, so these guys did really well in high school.
I like how it goes up for the slam on Claudia there. These guys are a little more robust than the Gardeners, as you might expect, and the Dark Scouts. Oh, here they come.
Here's the problem now. I need to have enough. Nope.
He's gonna die before that happens.
You have to have enough points to actually, if you want to do the final actions or whatever, you got to be able to throw 10 points into a quick action and then have it up to cast a spell. So that's where they get you.
The nebulous they always wins.
This is good from normal medicine, but it's even more useful for synthesis, as it was last time.
Seems like a pretty cool screen to explore. Like I could run around here just looking for cool loots and shit, but Like, there's a lot of nooks and crannies we do not need to go into to get out of the area. But if I were
We
to
won't
find...
want to say boss just yet, I mean.
Well, I feel bad, like, if I do further off screening at some point and, like, find cool shit in this area.
Do you mind, Dark Scout?
Yeah, come on, guys.
We're just chopping down trees, man.
What are you, some
You
kind
some
of
pioneer?
gardeners?
It could be.
Really feels like kind of a poor use of your incredible powers over time and space. If it's, I gotta run right by and then teleport right back to where you can hit me.
You know, maybe they don't have direct control over it. Maybe it's the crystal. The crystal decides they need to go back there.
Oh, so the
Lethalites
crystal,
getting all the kills.
the crystal's like a separate thing. It's like they got some kind of losing the word. Yeah, symbiotic. I was going to say parasitic, but it's the opposite there. I guess it could be a parasitic if they're forcing these creatures to teleport in ways that are not useful to the creatures themselves.
Oh yes, I remember this bridge.
Yeah.
I think we stopped the recording as we were crossing the bridge last time.
I think we had the impression that we got to be close to rescuing boss, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, if we were to carry on this way, seems like although actually I feel like we already did this and it didn't work.
I think we did. Apparently you confused the damn thing by walking away from it.
And then I missed it by a fraction of an inch with the axe slice, and it caught me anyway.
Caught out.
Sorry, comp guy.
Reduce elemental resistance.
That's not one of the ones I actually figured out how to do.
We have all these people, not one of them can do wind.
Well, no, wind damage I could do. Resist elemental was like, whatever stupid item I would have needed, I was like, nah. See, that was like an ambush attack. You got a whole different color of crystal.
It's gonna amble away. The spy.
And yet, why do I feel like it also teleports?
That way it teleports and kicks your ass. Oh, or it doesn't.
Well, we seem to be dealing its weakness, so it's in a bad place here.
Who knew that my weakness was being killed by Wolverine claws?
Oh, the Ryza got that one.
What?
I got Wolverine claws too. Hey, you might be surprised to learn I know quite a bit about medicinal herbs. Did my nerd glasses tip you off?
Yeah.
My nerd brand glasses.
We squeeze through here.
Oh, we can. Oh, that felt strangely good.
That felt strangely good.
Nice looking place over here. Oh yeah, we fought one of these, and I think we haven't been over here.
Or if we have, it didn't register to save it.
Yep. So now the land sharks have gone into the water.
More devastating than land sharks or water sharks, it's street sharks. Oh, that didn't allow us to catch the guy at all.
The grand tusk. Doesn't even have a tusk.
Oh, it's a grand, yet not that visible tusk.
Maybe the tusk is underneath. That's all I can guess. Well, if we ever needed time to do that, like, awesome attack, this would probably be the thing. Also, it's singing a whale song. Oh. We have the AP for it.
Noble strain. I hope it's still doing its, whatever the hell. Yeah. So now it's
Great job.
broken, and we're doing flagellation and spinning Haidu Chi attack.
Magazine stars. Going for the throw.
It's like M. Bison on the highest difficulty. Like, they have the star animation, but it's for like a quarter of a second.
Another level. My goodness. 2 in 1 episode.
Wow, look at all this cool shit we got. Beast
got
Fin,
lag.
Earthfish Fang. You got lag? Did you
Maybe
say?
a little like.
Oh.
No.
Heavy Worms.
That poor thing had worms. Well, we did it a service then, I guess.
And we further filled out the monster guide here. We got a Prumerooz.
Moober. Well, that one actually had pearls in it. Shell pearls.
He was just well and truly minding his business over here. We just came and murdered him.
We are the baddies in this universe.
Yep. We support Jade Cargill on all that she does in pro wrestling.
A singular spiky. Right out of Mario. We have just gotten it. For some reason, it was in the water.
I feel like whatever fishing rod we had before that was not also a combined purpose bug net might have caught us more, but
We found 3 gold doubloons in that chest. They typically have more, but, you know, not all pirates are as balling as others.
Speaking of chests, let's see if I can get it through here again.
Well, it's good to know I do get Imperial Wells on the other side.
I picked out a word about that, actually, from game to game.
Fossil tree. Sometimes those trees, they wander in the tar pits, and then you can get these.
and you can get the cathedral card. I kind of feel like maybe well, there's a treasure fragment.
You have to go
Except-
through all the paths
All
here.
of the stuff here, yeah. Well,
Okay, another one of you.
well, I mean, at least we know we can beat them. Are we able to use items and shit between fights? I honestly do not remember. Doesn't seem
don't
like you
think so.
can. No.
You need to have AP. You can't just use it all willy-nilly.
All right, so you are going to be how we heal our party. How we got our groove back. I kill one of these
Party
guys.
detail?
Lila's not.
Lila.
Like, she's like half, yeah. And I'm not even going to use core charges. I'm going to manually make Claudia do it. I just need to...
In a world where you don't need to use core charges. You just use the healing power of music. On Wolverine, who really should be, you know, healing herself.
She should be, shouldn't she? Instead, she's doing the Kim Kaplan kick. And she shouldn't have done those quite so quickly, because I could have healed her again if she just held off for a second.
Clearly she doesn't need your healing.
That is obvious. It's like you're set up to ambush somebody.
These fight rats seem to be one of the weaker enemies somehow. Just because we have all the weaknesses. They seem to be weak to everything. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, well, that sucks. I was gonna... Alright, maybe we can heal and trigger people to kill it.
My god. Oh, no, Riz already killed it.
Ryza just beat it up normal styles.
My bloodlust cannot be sacred.
I'll just beat her with a stick.
Like, oh, I'm sorry, you playing a big magical attack? I just started to kick shit out of it.
Exofish. Fish from the Exos. Something.
So the Montreal Exos.
Now where are you going?
Now, We've got an exciting cliffhanger. Will we be able to defeat the giant monster that we already defeated last time in the next video? The only way for you to find out is to tune in to the next video.
And maybe we'll also get the boss, who may be a more important fight. Find out that too.
Bye-bye.